everybody. Uh, Welcome to the card of the day. There's me. I always forget to promo stuff, but for anybody that is in the LA area, I am working this weekend in Valencia. And also, this is my website. If anyone would like a reading, you can book a reading there. And 90% of my readings are over the phone. So if you are out of town, no problem. So everybody, we're taking a little break from swords this week because we've had all swords and we're going with the Page of Pentacles. Pages in court cards can be very confusing when we look at them in the tarot. It depends how many are in the reading, whether the card has to do with a part of oneself or a young person. Pages are young people, if we are reading it that way. So they're usually like 13 to 16 about. They are beginning stages. They are things just starting, like ideas, things formulating, and the Page of Pentacles, which is really one of the cards that comes up the most, is the student card. And I love that word. It's the student card. It's also the card of reduction. And those are two things that always kind of strike me about this card first. Because if someone's trying to lose weight, this is the card you want. This is your card of reduction. Let's all lose 5 pounds today, right? Yay! It is the student card, and I like to use that when I'm looking at a layout. Sometimes that can mean somebody that's new in relationships, in what they're doing. It could mean they're at work and they're going to be given more skills, or they're in a starting position. It means education, planning, travel, and new paths. The flowers in the foreground right here mean attention to the immediate future. The goal is in the distance, but you have to start with what's right in front of you right now. It's learning a craft, a new skill, discipline, and stamina of a student, okay? So it's really mean knuckling down, getting it right. Inertia, moving, making progress, curiosity, exaggeration, materialism, okay? So that is a pentacle, which means we're talking about earth stuff. So he is curious. He also, I always kind of, when this comes up and I'm giving the advice, look at how he's holding that pentacle. He's actually, let me see if I can move it closer. It's actually floating there. So it's kind of magical. So it's kind of him looking at his own magic and going, wow, what am I going to do with this? Or how do I handle this? But it's just kind of floating there. Because it is a pentacle, it is someone that's learning to manage money and things like that. So he is a scholar. He brings news and messages. When we look at him as a person, he is a young person with he's young in outlook and appearance. I have had this come in relationships for older people and just felt like they were kind of young. And that can either be young at heart or immature. But it's a young outlook. When it's ourself, it's our common sense of study. And when it's energy, it's laid back confidence. Okay? It's that new athletic kid. Think of that kind of confidence. We rarely get to have the confidence we had in high school. Isn't that amazing? We all need some of that back. If you had confidence, if you were an athlete, that seemed to go with it. Other than that, I didn't have any confidence in my life. So, since he is the student, he is the beginner's mind, I wanted to sort of change up the mantra a little bit and make it something kind of fun. And it's about how we look at life. We should look at life as students and be curious. But last night I was watching a show called Vikings. I love this show. And a wife was dying, and her dying words to her husband were, "This world is too small for you." And I thought, what a great thing to say. Like, this world is just you. Like she was saying, you're too much of a genius for this world, or it's just too. The things you do are too big. You're too big. He was the one that created all the ships and made their weapons and made whatever they needed. And I thought, that's wonderful. And it makes me think, if you're too big for this world, then it should be a game. And I love that theory. So here is your mantra of the day. Life is a game that is made to be played with joy, curiosity, and the knowledge that you've already won. Okay? That's very important. I have to say to people, if you're here, God loves you. If you're here taking up space, You deserve it, and God loves you. So play the game like you, because you've already won with that knowledge. Life is a game that is made to be played with joy, curiosity, and the knowledge that you've already won. Okay, everybody? Life is a game that is made to be played with joy, curiosity, and the knowledge that you've already won. Okay, everybody, have a good day. Go out there and keep winning.